teach your kids to say no. Where are my African parents? They're coming from me. What? Yeah. Let them know how to say no. If they do not know how to say no, who knows? They might not know. Just kidding. It's important for kids to be able to say no to something that they do not want. African parents have this habit of like, you have to do what you are told to do. Yeah, we also want our kids to be obedient. As much as we want them to be obedient, we want them to also be independent one day, right? So because of that, they should be able to say no to things that are not okay. They don't have to say yes just because they want to please others. They don't have to say yes because they want someone to like them. Or they don't have to say yes because they don't want to sound like the bad kid. Say no when it's wrong. When something is wrong, say no and say it respectfully. Teach them to say it respectfully. I think it's a problem only if the child doesn't object respectfully. If you object rudely, then it's a problem. Allow them refuse sometimes. Let's say you want to cook porridge today and they're like they don't like porridge. It's okay for them to refuse some things, right? Yeah, it's okay for them to refuse. You don't have to force your decisions on them every single time, except you know it's very necessary. But sometimes allow them make their own decisions. It's very important for kids. If you want to grow a child that is self-dependent later, allow them make their own decisions. Allow them express their opinion and teach them that their opinion matters. They don't have to put themselves in distress just to make sure someone else likes them. So there's an extreme to this. You have to teach your kids to know what to say no to. Let them know that they can't always say no just because they feel like saying no. Sometimes we have to make decisions not based on our feelings, but based on our thoughts, based on logic, based on calculations. Weigh your actions. Think about the consequence of what you're about to do, and that will determine whether you get a no or a yes, right? So our kids need to learn this at a very early stage. Even as adults, we still need to learn that sometimes, right? Saying no when we should say no, saying yes when we should say yes. For example, a child might wake up in the morning and be like, I don't feel like going to school today, so no, mommy, I'm not going to school today. No, you have to go to school, whether you feel like it or not, because some decisions cannot be made based on feelings, right? Important decisions cannot be made based on feelings. They have to learn that early. Weigh your actions, weigh your consequence, and then feel free to say no if it's object respectfully and not rudely. I hope this helps. I know this helps. I'd like you to please follow me for more. All right.